We are live. Alrighty. Hey, everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Now we have Paul, David, and indeed Stephen, and go for it. Hi, guys. Um, Thanks for joining me. Now today we are continuing. Sorry for being tardy to the party, by the way. Today we're continuing with the Boss Mustang. I was considering some airbrushing, but I reckon we're going to do, well, there's certainly some chassis black I want to detail on the backboard of the engine bays, a few little touch-ups in chassis black and a few bits of jet black. You'll see how it all rolls out. It'll all come together. Yes, it will. Now, first things first. Something I need to do is actually get this cushion out. I had a. Hopefully, this is. Oh, it's not too bad. All I'm saying is I had a pimple somewhere very uncomfortable, and sitting down was not so flash yesterday. That's all you need to know. I'm sure you can join some dots here. And yeah, that's why the cushion was there. And this time I can sit. Oh, special. You have no idea how good this is. In the meantime, and a little more tastefully, coffee. Oh, yeah. All right, bring the camera around. Now, we shall move that to there. I'll move in a bit more tightly to the desk, I will. And I'm thinking the first color we're going to start is our jet black. Being, just get a few bits and bobs out of the way, guys. Whoops, that's a bit blurry. How's about we do? There we go, a bit of clarity. Purchased myself a new one. This one's lid's a bit rumpty, although we'll continue to use that as we were able to. Now, jet black. Pop that over to there. Now, yes. Now, here's something I'm a bit curious about. I'll zoom in for this, but I'll use my hand as the backer. Okay, here's the pedals. We've still got to do a little bit there. There's 4. Why are there 4? I'm only ever used to 3 on it in a car. Accelerator, clutch, brake. What's the 4th? If anyone can supply me with this information, I'd be well happy. Now, right you are, Paul. Now, so, however, they are not jet black. Where is our jet black? Jet black winning. All right, now how much we're also going to need to put this a bit onto our doors, which are almost done. It's starting to look pretty cool, actually. All right, let's do it. The hang on a moment. Yeah, but okay, there's 4 pedals, right? Now, like I said, brake, accelerator, clutch. What's the 4th? They don't need 2 brake pedals, surely. These are my questions, mate. Or is there something I'm not quite understanding there mechanically? I don't know. The trials and tribulations. Gas. Okay. Right. So what does the gas do as opposed to the accelerator? Sorry, I've now started a whole avenue of questions. Or is it that the gas is like the nitrous thing where you give it the big kick? I know that some cars, I don't know if they still do. I used to know people who were into this sort of caper. You can emergency brake. Fair enough. Wow. Oop, there we go. That's plenty anyway. All right. Oops, days. Jesus, that was a bit fortuitous that it landed that way. Don't know if you saw that. It landed on a painted area, but it landed with the what's the word I'm looking for? The top of the blocker, which is to say the area that didn't have paint was what landed on our part. So that was rather fortunate. Now, goggles. Where are they? Oh, Rob, where have you put them, boy? Give me a moment, guys. I've clearly put them somewhere wonderfully intelligent again, as I do. One will get you 10. I reckon I know where they are. No, I am wrong. Okay, hang on a moment. Blind bugger. Cool. Let me get. There's somewhere very. Here we are. We have lifted off. Actually, while I'm here, I might want to grab these. Or this, more the point. The assembly instructions, always handy. Dear, oh dear, eh? Oh. It's a daisy. Now, goggles. And we'll go a very crisp one for this, I would think. What we'll do, in fact, yeah, we'll go this one for a large part of that, as far as the whole area there goes. Now. Into there. There. Now, when I show you this, feel free to bear in mind there are still going to be those little touches left. This isn't going to be the perfect job yet, but she's getting pretty bloody close. Into there. Yes. I might give you a mug of tea is never a bad idea, mate. Now, indeed, whilst I'm, as you know, a big fan of my coffee, in many ways I'm just as big a fan of my tea. I can replace coffee with tea quite happily. Indeed, tea used to be my go-to at one point for caffeine. That was when I was living at a martial arts academy. Okay, only a small little touch-up is going to be required on the central area there, but there's part of it done. Now this messy business here, and then, wait a minute, and once we've got this done, we'll go for a smaller brush on the door. In fact, I'll go this angle. Oops. I got away with it. Right, there's one seat. Whoop, hang on, wrong way. There's one back seat done. Now that central area there is going to need a little touch up anyway, so we'll redo that area in due course. In the meantime, we will do the other seat. Oh, hey, John, how you doing? Now, feeling. All right. Now, that bottom little area there, then we'll go into there. But, yeah, pretty happy with how it's starting to look. Now, then it's the doors, as I said. And then we'll go for a bit of there I'll go for a bit of chassis black action. Now, under here. All right, that's what I wanted. Maybe just a little more into there. Right. So what I've done there is just the bottom of the seats all the way down. And now, oh, we're almost there, it tells you. Deedly. Go that angle, I reckon. All right. Now, oh, hang on a moment. There we go. Right, now we're getting places. So, I was doing that, showing what's in the background thing that's so annoying. There we go. So we're getting there now. What we'll do is go along that way. The advantage, I think, in going in this angle is twofold. One, you get to go in with your point facing up so you can sort of get a better line. Two, any excess amount of paint is only going to run where you want that color anyway. Boom. So, yeah. I'm Ken Brockman, and that's my 2 cents worth. Actually, I'm not Ken Brockman, as I'll happily point out. We'll leave that there. Might zoom out just a little. A bit too much. Into there now. Across here. Now, this is a bit more tricksy because of the issue that arises of left v right hand. I'm predominantly right-handed, so some angles are not so kind. So we go from a different angle or methodology, and hopefully there we go. All right, now just having a bit of a gander at my watch because I do need to be very aware of the time today. Now. All right. Now we go into here. Now we're almost there. Delay. All right. There we go. All right. So, give me a moment. After I'll clean this brush, then I'll show you. Because mostly we are good to go on the interior. There are touch-ups I want to do, mostly in the, in fact, almost exclusively in the German field grey. But that's not a biggie. Now, doing this. I should replace that thinner. It's getting very, very yucky. I mean, it's thinning down the paint that's in the brush so I can wipe it out, which is what I require of it in truth. All right, give it a rinse. And then that needs to be topped up too. Now, here is our, hang on a moment. Right. Oh, there we go. Now, those two seats there are the, maybe I can do a bit of that side's the way I need to do that. There we go. Now you got our two back rear seats, two floor mats, interior floor, and for some reason that's the darker grey as well. But there we go. That's the floor and rear seats and boot ready to go. Now that can go over to here. Itchy head. Scritchy, scritchy, scritchy. Now we'll go for a fine brush. This will do us, I think. Yes. Goggles. Where did I put the goggles? Here's the goggles. Now, next, we shall. Oh, yeah, this should be a very straightforward job, I reckon. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's do it. Now, we'll go into there. nice. All right, there. Oops. That's okay. Made us got a little carried away down the bottom there, but as I'm going to need to do a few little touch-ups in the dark grey, the German field grey anyway, that's less of an issue. And they will be touch-ups that can be done while we decal. So yeah, that's all good. That's all good, that's all good, that's all good. Baby, that's all good. And I'll stop right there. Now, this is a bit good though. I'm pretty chipper about the way things are travelling at the moment. Oops-a-days. Yeah, there's just that's a very small amount of German field grey that needs to be tidied up there on this side. And yeah. All right, so that door is pretty much done. Now here. All right. When I show you the doors, you'll be able to see where I need to go with the German field grey. Yes, you will. Now. Yeah. Now. Almost there, though. That's a bit good. Now we're going to come across here. All right. Now. Now, we'll go there. And under here. All right. Now, also need to go. looking much nicer overall. Come into there. But happily our touch-ups are now officially pretty minor. Now, all right, and just a little line, 2 lines there and there, I think. No, just there. Then I will show you our doors. We're getting a bit of that blurry thing again, aren't we? But I'm almost there to show you the doors anyway. All right. All righty. Cool. Goggles off. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, goggles off. Now, and wait, have I? No, goggles on. Yeah, just a bit into there. Beautiful. Couple of little tidy ups, as I said, but mostly we are looking very solid on our interiors now. Now, let me just clean this brush. And oh wow, there's even decals that need to go on the floor. Jesus, unbelievable, kids. Now, next. Rightio. Rinse that. That'll give you a zoom in. And then we're going to move to chassis black. Yes, we are. We've got a bit of chassis black work to do. And what I might want to do, I think, is have a look where else we can go with chassis black on the undercarriage and engine stuff. Now, what I'll also do, fresh piece of paper for our backer or backing, and very quickly, whilst I think too, right, door. Now that's got decals still to go on it, and a few little tidy ups. Other door. There we go. Zoom out. Now, pop these over to here. Now, we can get these out of the way. We don't need them. Chassis black. The bit I was looking at most. Oops, a daisy. Almost lost a whole stack of stuff. Well, not lost it, but had it fall out on the floor. The bit I was mostly looking at was that. Now, most of that is airbrushed, but there's little areas that are going to need to be tidied up so that we can put the other colours on. We can do that. There's going to be somewhere here. Here's another bit that needs a little bit of chassis black touch-up, being that little tip there. Now, chassis, if you're wondering why that little tip there is there at all, it's because it was stuck in a on a plinth like that. Now, let's have a look at they go for the same black on the leather as they would for the chassis. I say, how jolly gauche. We're not doing that. In this instance, for things mechanical, B is chassis black, I believe, is the drill. In fact, I can almost guarantee you this by simply going. Yep, okay. Chassis black. Now, so, right, now here's a little bit of funky detail. Springs. I'll have to get them out to show you. Now, I also, with chassis black, want to do a little bit of tidy up on the main frame there. What else? Right. I think I know where they are. Something I'm going to do for my own. Need that. I'm just trying to isolate my chassis black colours or pieces. Sure you understand why I'm trying to do that. They're all good. What I'm looking for is, I'm quietly confident that, hello, there's a whole stack of other places I could be looking and just haven't. Ah, yes, here we go. Right, now we're getting places. I've got them done. Let me just have a quick. Yeah, they're good. All right. We want to go. Wow, that's hello. The battery. Yes, I can see that. 95 as well. We might just keep an eye. Okay, but we've got a pretty clear idea on a number of things to paint the right way. Okay, let's get a start, shall we? Right. The only thing I want... I see where. There's two colours that go on these. The bottom is chassis black. All right, let's do this, guys. Let's do our chassis black. That's the empty one. Here's the new one. Now, how many of these sorts of things am I going to need goggles for, I wonder? Some of them not at all. Some of them definitely. I might go the small stuff first. Yes, I might. Are we done yet? No. Now, mouthful of coffee. Oh, yeah. All right. Now, there we go. There we go. All right. All right. Next, we shall start with getting our goggles on. Here they are. And then we shall get down to business, we shall. Now, first things first. All right, move that to there. Now, they've given us a bit of a challenge here. I must say, jolly good, because I kind of like this sort of challenge. Yes, I do. And the challenge... Ooh, yeah. Is to paint between what will be areas of aluminium to create springs. I've got to say that's a bit swish. All right. Oops. No, good. Oh, shit. That's annoying. Once I've got the first one done, I'll just relook. That blotch is very irritating. Never mind. It's going to be painted over anyway. It's just annoying. Go out to that. I'll come from a different angle on that side. All right. Well, that will come up well, though. Yeah, totally worth the time and effort. It's a bit sloppy at the moment, but we'll fix that up when the top with a bit of well, we could have put the aluminium on anyway. So that will be fine when the time comes. It's just a process. And this one's, yeah. We'll do the bottom, then you'll get an idea as to what our ultimate goal is with this particular piece. Wow. Now into there. Now, missed a couple of, well, got clumsy with a couple of spots, but you get the idea as to where it's heading. Got to go all the way around with that on that one, and of course do the other one the same. Now, go. The angle I'm holding this at has the one part of the sprue actually rubbing on my goggles. Something you might actually even hear. Yeah, anyway. All right. Wow, there's a lot more to this individual piece than I had thought. But yeah, that's fine. Let us continue. There we go. Getting there slowly but surely. Is that our first complete circle? Almost. Clear-cut patience is a virtue territory. This, I tell you, kids. When I finish this one, I'm going to do the back panel of the engine bay just for taking a break purposes. Change of pace sort of stuff. And then we'll get back to the other one. Oops. Couple of whoopsies. Never mind. All right. And finally, all right. Now, notwithstanding a few little oopsies, give me a moment. I'll just... Here is one of the springs. Now, and you can see where we're going to put the aluminium. So yeah. Oh, hey GB, how you doing? Now, very quickly, we are going to, just for a change of pace, so I can keep my sanity intact. I'm going to go here. All right. Almost there on this. Then we go onto the other spring. What was what? I was just showing the, all I've said is g'day to GB and gave a zoom in on the first spring. Now, there we go. I thought there was something a bit too easy about all of that. All right. Now we have a couple of little spots still to hit here. Whoops. Fairly sound rationale there, GB. Numerous people I know have known over the years, some of whom I still do know, view it as an entirely healthy thing to occasionally apply the rule of GAF, give a fuck, to their employment, and thus take the day off. And you know, in my experience, done the right way, if you're not doing, as long as you're not doing it all the time, most employers will not give a rat's. They'll say, well, you know, or they'll even encourage you to take the occasional day off if they're really good. I used to work for a guy who, this was when I was doing security on Hindley Street here in Adelaide. Now, Hindley's the main drag, and one of the things about it that makes it particularly shitful is that where most cities have all their shit spread over a suburb, or at least a couple of streets, in Adelaide, because it's slightly smaller, it's all on one street, and the side streets off of that. I mean, there is Rundle Street, but that shuts much earlier, and da-da-da. But yeah, anyway, the guy I work for reckoned you should never... There's our engine backboard, a few little colours still to go on. Expect staff on Hindley to work more than 4 days a week because you just burn them out. Now, that said, I ended up working 6 nights a week, not for him, I'll hasten to add. But yeah, it was a high-stress environment, and 4 was a good option. He said his idea was he'd work 4 long shifts rather than yada, yada, yada. You get the drill. Now, either way, good on you for taking the day off. That's what I say. Now, we'll go top and bottom here. Hopefully, by the time I've gotten this done, we might have enough time to do a bit more in this colour. I would not be unhappy for that. No, I would not. There's a few bits to be done. Certainly, I can probably consider getting the big brush out and going slappy, slappy, slappy on some areas that I require to be completely black that currently are not. Or at least there's little fadings in it that just need to be touched up a little bit. So we'll do that maybe if you have time. Now, tomorrow I'll be working on the P51B. And the question will be, yeah, I think it's just assembly now on the interior. Give me a moment. Here's our line. Still quite a lot in this colour today. That's fine. If we don't get it all done today, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow. No, I'll stop. Now, almost there, in fact. I know there's on the topic of tomorrow, I know there's let's face it, porn parodies just about everything. And I know there's a porn parody of Little Orphan Annie called Little Anal Annie. I shudder to think what tomorrow as a song is about. What happens tomorrow? I think we all know where this is going. Jesus. All right. Now we'll come in from this angle. Not quite, but getting there. Almost done. This one's been a lot messier than the other one. Never mind. This is what the ensuing paint coat of aluminium will fix. All right. Now, once I've got this one done, yeah, we can do a bit of bigger work on that stuff. And actually, very quickly, the foot pedals, I reckon. So we can get some other stuff done in this colour, and we may as well. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, well, we'll tidy that up when the time comes. All right. So there's our two springs thus far. Tidy ups are required, but they're coming along. Oh, hey, Bassman, how you doing? All right, now while I'm here and working this colour, actually two things we can do here very quickly, I think. What I might do is, as long as I define them, I can then do the rest of those with a big brush, which will be quicker and easier. So I'll do that, I reckon. Now we'll come up there, there. Oh, well, that's done. So we're going to the sides. Here, and here. Now, the back. And this side. This side, that back. This side, that back. I tell you. This side. Aha. Now, on these two parts very quickly. To the very base of these, it goes, gets the chassis black. Whoops, it is. And I would suggest that is because that's where they get bolted onto the chassis. Who would have thunk it, eh? Now, glad you're enjoying it, Bassman. Now, round that way. Now we're getting places. around that side. Then we're going to get the bigger brush very shortly. There we go. Part of that needs to be tidied up, but that's fine. And into there. There we go. Good. Oop. Maybe a little splash there. Right, what we're going to do next is clean this brush. Get a bigger brush, because what we're going to put the chassis black onto next, we can be a bit rough with. So why not? Now, once we've done that, I will show you what we've done this stream and then wind up. We still have a bit to do in this color, but a lot less. So yeah, it is actually in many ways just getting down to hand detailing now. Because there's lots of different color. Now, some of this, I'm pretty sure we can airbrush. I just haven't got my shit together to sort that out, or to clarify that. But all in good time, people. Now, this one will do the job for us. Quite happily it will. Delay. Just slippy. Once it's got its reservoir going. Delay. Recommend. There we go. Now, sides of the pedals. There we go. Better. Now the backs. And all right. All right. Yep, and the top. That's our pedals done. Cool. Give you a zoom in on them in due course. But first, one thing I do want to do, there's a few little spots here where I think I would benefit, or the kit would benefit, a bit more of chassis black love it would. There we go, into there. Because it's not quite covering all the bits it might. There we go. Now we're getting a bit of daring to do. Now then, yeah, that's looking better. It's down to things like, there's a little, you might even see the struts I'm hitting here, just to make sure that they look nice and pretty. I believe that's the technical term, nice and pretty. Certainly is if you're in the Louisiana swamps. Sure got a pretty little mouth, ain't he? Yeah. Now, that's better. Much better. Much better. Happy with that. Now let me just have a few little, yeah, here we go. A few other little spots under here, just to make it that bit nicer. And then it's time to wind up the stream, I would suggest. Now, don't need there, might need there. Yeah, there we go. Don't really need there, just being particular as I do. Yeah, there we go. Right. Oh, and while I'm at it, may as well. Slappy, slappy, slappy. Slappy, slappy, slappy. Done. Clean the brush. Then I'll zoom in. And then I'll wind up. Now, I'm pretty happy with the progress we made today. We got some good stuff done. There's still a lot to get done. I mean, that's no surprise, I'm sure, but you know. We haven't even finished the chassis black, but we've got a lot of that done. Now, I'll just rinse this. And all right. Now, and finally, just as a tidy up thing, split. Now, good people. Oh no. Now, anyway, today, Now, the first thing we got done was not first thing you just saw me do there. Making sure the engine bay is nice and black and looking pretty. So we got that achieved. This is where I need the piece of paper behind it, don't I? Otherwise, it's going to get the other stuff that we're not in the background. Now we're here. So that's now looking the way it needs to. We also got our... Where did I put it? Yes. Floors, rear seats and stuff largely done. There are still some touch-ups in German field grey required. But on the whole, there we go. We also got a start on our springs here. There's aluminium to go in the bits that are not painted and also to cover those areas where I've been clumsy. We got our pedals finished. We got start on our whatchamacallits, shock absorbers. And what else did we do? Yeah, we got these done. That's I missed a spot. I can tidy that up after. That's all right. But I might miss 2 spots. Oh no, that's what's happened there. There's actually a hole in the thing. That's fine. Anyway, that's the engine backboard. How did I miss that? Well, at least it's not the only time we're doing that colour. And finally, thank you, GB. The doors. There's a couple of little touch-ups on them, but not much really. So, thus far... Hang on, come on, focus, damn you. Focus! What are you doing to me? So mostly, yeah, I'm pretty happy with what we got going on there. Zoom out. Alrighty, well, that is me done for today, guys. Thank you for watching. I do genuinely appreciate it. I'm pretty happy with the progress we made today. Now, yeah, it's coming along. It's a work in progress, as we all know, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to the finished result because, yeah, it is coming along. You know, it's one of those things. It's not, well, in fact, I can actually say that of all the kits that we're working on, that because of the really nice detail they supply us with, we can go ooh and and envision that down the track it'll look really nice. All right, as I said, that is me done for today. Now I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be on the P51B. I think we're getting to early stage assembly on that one. I think, yeah. I think it's photo etch time and other bits. My. Oh, glad you enjoyed it, Bassman. You too. Yep, thanks, Stephen. Now, tomorrow I'll be back. I'll probably be a bit later. However, now I've got swimming at 10. I'll probably be able to linger. I'll be on for a similar length of time, maybe a bit longer. See how we go. Ultimately, I will be back tomorrow. As I said, probably a bit later, but ultimately at a similar kit time and on the same kit channel. And hopefully I'll catch all of you guys then. Yes, have a good day, GB, Stephen, Bassman, David. Who haven't I mentioned yet? GB. Oh, I've already mentioned you. There's got to be somebody I've mentioned here, I'm sure of it. David, obviously. Scrolling back. Paul. Oh, he's cruised off, hasn't he? Yeah. Stephen, you already said good night. All right, I think I've said good night to everyone. Jolly good. All right. See you guys. My pleasure, David.